Welcome to Smart Dollar Mindset, the channel dedicated to helping you achieve financial freedom through smart money habits and investing. Today, we're tackling a hidden enemy that drains billions of dollars from consumers every year: bank fees. Most people don't realize it, but their banks are quietly charging them for things that could be avoided with the right knowledge and strategies. Whether it's overdraft charges, ATM fees, maintenance fees, or sneaky charges buried in the fine print, banks have mastered the art of making money off of your money. In this deep dive, we're going to break down 5 of the most common bank fees you're probably paying right now. We'll look at real-life examples of how they affect people, uncover why banks use them, and most importantly, walk step by step through how you can avoid them. Because every dollar you save from fees is a dollar you can invest, grow, and put toward financial independence. So stick with me until the very end, because once you understand how these fees work, you'll never look at your bank account the same way again. Let's start with one of the biggest culprits: overdraft fees. Banks make billions every year from overdraft charges. An overdraft happens when you spend more money than you have in your account, and the bank covers the difference, for a fee. That fee often ranges between $30 and $40 per transaction. Now imagine this: you go to buy a $5 coffee, but your account only has $2 left. Instead of declining the purchase, the bank allows it, and then slaps you with a $35 overdraft fee. Suddenly, that coffee costs you $40. If you make 3 or 4 small purchases before realizing your account is overdrawn, you could easily rack up over $100 in fees in a single day. This isn't a rare occurrence. In fact, millions of people get hit with overdraft charges each year, and many don't even know it until they check their statements. Banks count on this. It's one of their most profitable revenue streams. The worst part? Overdraft fees hit the people who can least afford them, those living paycheck to paycheck. When you're already struggling to keep up with bills, an extra $35 fee can be devastating. So how do you avoid this trap? Start by opting out of overdraft protection. Yes, it sounds counterintuitive, but when you opt out, your debit card will simply decline if you don't have enough money. That may sting in the moment, but it's far better than paying $35 for a $5 purchase. Next, set up balance alerts through your bank's mobile app. Most banks will notify you if your balance drops below a certain amount. This helps you avoid accidentally spending more than you have. And if overdrafting is a regular issue, it may be time to build a small buffer in your checking account or rethink your budgeting habits so you're not cutting it so close. The second common fee is ATM fees. On the surface, ATM fees might not seem like a big deal. Maybe you pay $3 here and there when you use an out-of-network machine. But let's add it up. If you withdraw cash twice a week and pay $3 each time, that's $6 a week, about $312 a year. Over 10 years, that's more than $3,000 gone, just for the privilege of accessing your own money. And that's just your bank's fee. Many ATMs tack on their own surcharge, meaning you could be paying $4 to $6 per transaction. If you travel frequently, those fees can add up even faster. The solution here is simple: plan ahead. Use your bank's mobile app to locate and network ATMs near you. Many banks are part of large ATM networks that allow free withdrawals, but you need to know where they are. If your bank doesn't offer a wide network, consider switching to one that does. Online banks, for instance, often reimburse ATM fees at the end of the month. Real-life example: Sarah, a college student, used to withdraw cash from whichever ATM was closest on campus. Over the course of a semester, she paid over $150 in fees, enough to buy groceries for a month. When she switched to a bank with free nationwide ATM access, she saved hundreds each year. It's a small change, but it makes a big difference over time. The third hidden drain is monthly maintenance fees. Many banks charge $10 to $15 a month just for the privilege of keeping your account open. That's up to $180 a year. They often justify it by saying it covers account services, but in reality, it's just another way to profit from customers. Sometimes these fees can be waived if you meet certain requirements, like maintaining a minimum balance or setting up direct deposit. But here's the problem: those requirements are designed to benefit the bank, not you. They keep your money tied up in their system and encourage you to keep cash sitting idle instead of investing it. The good news? Plenty of banks, especially online ones, offer no-fee checking and savings accounts. These accounts function the same way, but they don't punish you for keeping your money with them. Take John as an example. He was paying $12 a month in maintenance fees for his checking account. Over 5 years, that added up to $720, money that could have been invested and grown. When he switched to a no-fee online bank, he not only saved money but also earned better interest on his savings. This illustrates a powerful point. Sometimes, the easiest way to build wealth is simply to stop wasting money on unnecessary fees. The fourth costly fee is wire transfer fees. If you've ever sent money to a family member, paid for something overseas, or moved money between banks, you might have encountered wire transfer fees. Domestic transfers usually cost $15 to $30, while international transfers can be $40 to $50 or more. What makes this frustrating is that we live in an age where money can be transferred instantly through apps like Zelle, Venmo, or PayPal, often for free. Yet banks continue to charge hefty fees for traditional transfers, because many people don't realize they have other options. Imagine a small business owner who regularly wires payments to suppliers. Paying $25 per transfer may not seem huge, but if they send 10 transfers a month, that's $250 monthly, or $3,000 annually, gone to bank fees. That's money that could have been reinvested in the business. The workaround is to explore alternatives. Many banks now offer free ACH transfers between accounts, though they may take a few days. For international payments, fintech services often provide better rates and lower fees than traditional banks. The key is to compare options instead of defaulting to the most expensive one. The fifth fee, and perhaps the sneakiest, is foreign transaction fees. These are charges, usually around 3%, that banks add when you use your debit or credit card abroad. On a $1,000 trip, that's $30 in fees. For frequent travelers, this can add up to hundreds of dollars a year. For example, Maria took a 2-week trip to Europe and used her debit card for all her purchases. When she returned, she was shocked to see an extra $180 in fees added to her statement. That was money she could have used for another excursion or souvenirs. The solution? Use cards that don't charge foreign transaction fees. Many travel credit cards offer this perk, and some even give you rewards on international spending. If you travel often, it's worth applying for one. And if you prefer debit, some online banks also waive these fees. Final thoughts. Bank fees may seem small in isolation, but over time, they add up to thousands of dollars lost. And the frustrating part is that most of these fees are avoidable with a little knowledge and planning. So let's recap. Overdraft fees punish you for not tracking your balance. Opt out of overdraft protection and set up alerts. ATM fees drain your money every time you withdraw cash. Stick to in-network machines or choose a bank that reimburses fees. Monthly maintenance fees are unnecessary when no fee accounts exist. Don't settle, move your money where it's treated better. Wire transfer fees are outdated in the age of instant payment apps. Explore alternatives to save hundreds. Foreign transaction fees are a travel tax you don't need to pay. Use cards that waive them. Here's the bigger lesson: banks are businesses, and their goal is to maximize profit. They're not in the business of protecting your financial freedom, you are. Every time you pay a fee, you're helping the bank grow wealthier while slowing down your own progress. The path to financial freedom isn't just about earning more, it's also about keeping more of what you already earn. By cutting out unnecessary fees, you free up money to invest, save, and build assets. Imagine redirecting even $1,000 a year away from fees and into an investment account. Over 20 years, with compounding, that could turn into tens of thousands of dollars. So take action today. Review your bank statements. Identify which fees you're paying. Then take deliberate steps to eliminate them. Switch banks if you need to, change habits if necessary, and always remember, you're in control. Thank you for spending time here at Smart Dollar Mindset. If this video opened your eyes, make sure to subscribe, like, and share it with friends or family who might be quietly losing money to bank fees. Our mission is to help you build smart money habits, invest wisely, and ultimately achieve financial independence. Every video we make is another step in that journey, and we're glad you're on it with us.